Oh, it feels amazing. Sometimes I wonder if this is actually my house. I'm Andrea Allen.
I'm Robert Allen.
And we are in Philomath, Oregon. We both work at Oregon State University. I'm an instructor there.
I work on graduate affairs in the College of Earth, Ocean, and Atmospheric Sciences.
We've worked with Jared twice before, once at our previous house, and then he also did some work on our rental property. And
we were new to the experience of doing a major upgrade and found his patience and guidance to be very useful in terms of ultimately creating something that we liked.
He's also very personable and approachable. He just makes you feel very comfortable and welcome.
It was nice to have an environment where we could begin to look through a variety of tile colors, a variety of floor colors without feeling the pressure of how come you don't know your answer. It allows you the time to really be mindful of the investment that you're putting in to ensure that those little things like buttons, knobs, and colors really do connect with the overall project. The day they started the demo, when I got home, everything was lined. So from the front door all the way to the project was plastic, everything was covered up. They had spoken about how they were going to put a protective liner around the closet. The point is they were mindful of the fact that we're going to be moving and doing things. And we had other friends who would show up and go, "What's all this?" And we'd say, "Yeah, it's for our project." And they'd be like, "We've had projects done and no one's ever done that before at all."
They gave us a timeline ahead of schedule. This is when we're gonna start, this is how long the demo takes, and then the plumber's coming, and then the electrician coming. We had one day where something didn't go according to schedule. He made accommodations, and it ended up not creating a ripple in the project at all.
Everything was moving like clockwork. It really was. The trains were all on time. It's what Jared creates as the Thayer team. It's the painters, the tile guy. Everybody just seems to be on the same level of respect.
It doesn't just look pretty, but it's done well, and they stand behind it, and it's built to last, and honestly, you get what you pay for.
Not only did we get what we paid for, but we did get a little bit more. For example, the tiling. We made the design, we determined the color, but we didn't put it in here. And if you go inside the shower itself, you can see
there's these little details.
These very thin lines of tile to fill space that maybe could have just been easily filled using something else. In terms of using it day in and day out, that's what makes you feel really good about it. It's like, wow, that little thing really works for us.
We've recommended them to other people already. We recommend them to our friends. We've used them several times, and so absolutely we would not hesitate to use them again in the future. The biggest difference in this space is the fact that there never was a window here before. Honestly, it looks like it always was there. That counter is very unique. It's got the colors, the purple and gold and a little bit of the gray, and so we actually used that to build the rest of the project around. There's little ledges underneath these medicine cabinet doors that are hidden but allow you to open the door really easily. Another thing that was suggested to us as part of the design are these bottom drawers. It maximizes the space within the under sink area.
We found working with Thayer and the design crew to be useful in terms of getting us to know things that we might want to consider. The long drain is an example of that. It really creates more space that you can kind of stand and move around in.
This was one of the wow moments is when we came in and saw this tile detail along the bottom of the sill there. You know, it's the little things where the grain of the floor matches the lines of the tile, and on the other side, on the inside of the sill, there's these tiny little strips of tile that fill in this gap that you can only see when you're inside the shower.
And it's those little details that we ourselves would have never known to mention that. But that's represents the quality of artisanship that Jared brings in to do a project, because clearly the gentleman who put in this tile knew exactly what he was doing. And you can see that in the trimming and cutting of these tiles. I would go chat with Jared, see what Thayer has to say, let them provide an opportunity to show you what they can do for you. We just feel really satisfied, and Ultimately, we feel a level of trust with Thayer as a brand. That level of trust that the work is done at a particular standard and all work is done at that standard, well, that's where your investment is, and it justifies the overall price that you put into it.